Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is, and I've got 1,000 thousands for you. The scripture comes from the book of Giants 4 and 6. And they were seeking to devour many. The monsters attacked it. So here's the message. God say somebody go see you. Somebody is going to come to you, and it's like they're going to present themselves as someone with an offer. They're going to have some kind of offer, and it's going to be like some kind of money, okay? They're going to want to pay you for something. They're going to pay you to do this. They're going to pay you to do that. They're going to pay for, like, you know, they heard that you're really good at this, that, and the third, and they really want you to come and, you know what I'm saying, I guess do makeup for them or do tattoos for them or whatever it is. But when you get there, it's not going to be what you thought it was, and it's going to be a situation where someone is attacking you. So this could be a situation where someone you think you're going to do whatever your trade is. You know, you're going to do nails, you're going to do hair, you're going to give a massage, and actually a massage. You're going to like a license, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going to do some kind of therapy. Like this will be a situation where you are going to someone's home for a private session. God said be careful, okay, because there is somebody that is considering hiring someone for some kind of private session. And when you get to this private session, you may receive the money that you were promised, but it's not going to be what you thought it was. And it may very well, for some of y'all, it could be something where somebody gets forced into doing things they don't want to do and sent on their way. And you know what I'm saying, it could, and threatened, or it could be to an extent where someone is literally attacked to such an extent that they lose their life. And that's why I'm saying, once again, this is a message, this is a beware message. I like for people that you have jobs like this here where just on 211, okay, like you have jobs like this where you are like in customer service to that, like door-to-door sales, or you go to people personal, like you a personal this or personal that, and you go into people's homes. Be careful now, because you don't know what you're walking into. You don't know who all is there. You don't know what all they got hidden. You don't know what they got up their sleeve. And like you really just, I feel like sometimes if you don't know who you're dealing with, you have to be careful about this. And that's what God said, be careful about this. You have to really be careful, especially dealing, like you just never know. Because, and they were seeking to devour many, the monsters attacked it. And for some of y'all, you have to be careful even for like sending out resumes and stuff like that. But I just feel like this is something having to do with somebody that have their own personal business, or you have your own private something, and it's like an industry where you are going to people's homes and performing whatever business, like you cook for them, or you go and you set up party stuff, or you go and you, whatever it is, it's a situation where wedding planner or whatever it is, it's like you end up like a private chef or something like that. You end up in this person's personal space along with people that you don't know for long periods of time, and you may very well not be able to afford security, or just simply not have security. I don't know what your money looking like, so I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, I mean, typically everyday people don't feel the need to have security. And I just feel like this is somebody you need to be careful, and you need to be aware, because there is somebody that is looking at you. We live in an age where social media is running everything, and a lot of people, they are receiving a lot of business and traction through social media, and you have to be careful because you don't know who's looking at you. And it could be somebody, like, you know what I'm saying, that do like hair or makeup or something like that, and there's somebody looking at you and they attracted to you, and they come to you as if they a client, and you don't do no full background to know who this is that you're dealing with, and you get there and, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole different party than what you expected. Please be careful. Please be careful. Please be careful. And I feel like some of these women that have these businesses where they're making a lot of money, they be having their husbands, brothers, cousins with them, but they just not on camera. Be careful doing this too, because you don't know what's going on now. And you have to understand that women is getting snatched up every day. And I just feel like it's that kind of vibe. God said, be careful, be careful, be careful. It's a beautiful thing to have your own business, but please make the safety precautions that you have to make for yourself. Because, baby, we want you here, and we want you to be able to carry on with your thing. We want you to carry on doing what you need to do. So be careful of going to places that, you know what I'm saying? And in reality, I understand some people like the privacy of their own home, but if you really don't know the person like that, have them come into the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's just, don't be so lax to where you just going to people's houses and you don't even know who that is, because you may go over somewhere thinking you finna do somebody makeup and you get there and they robbing you. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like God saying, be careful, be careful. You don't know who watching you, and you don't know what they thinking and how they feel. 555. You don't know. And as somebody that has been like just on social media for years, I can say that there are a lot of beautiful people in this world. There are a lot of genuine people in this world. There are a lot of people that have the most beautiful hearts, but there are some creepy people out here now. It's some crazy people out here now. It's some crazy people out here now. Baby, when I say I posted a picture of myself at the racetrack for my 25th birthday, and multiple people came up there. Multiple people came up to the racetrack. Took pictures with me. Somebody brought me a cupcake. Now, as I stated before, I don't know if anybody came up there with any kind of ill intentions, and I don't know that because I wasn't by myself. I was in a full-blown relationship with my son's father at that point, and ain't nobody. Anyways, yeah. But so, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But baby, I posted by myself one night, and baby, I almost got kidnapped. For real, for real, and for real. It was just out partying by myself, minding my business, as I have done several times before for many years. Okay, because I've been partying for a long time. Okay. And at that point, I think I was about probably about 26, possibly. I think around 26. I think, but I know I was by myself, and at that point, I was just going out, and you know what I'm saying, doing my little thing. I did my little makeup, did my little outfit. I had my little brand deal, and I did the pictures, and I was, you know, taking my pictures while I was out so that I could post my okay, and because this was, you know, dang near 10 years ago, people looking at me like I was crazy and weird, and they felt some kind of way. And it's like, most people do it now, so it's not as weird as it was back then. But y'all don't understand. People would look at me like, some of the pictures that I have on my social media, timeless. Because it was at a time where nobody else was taking pictures in yoga positions on the beach. It was at a time where nobody else showed up to the beach in full-blown makeup and costume. It was at a time when nobody was taking pictures outside at the park. Nobody was recording videos outside dry, outside their house, over here, over there. And it's funny because I kept mentioning, like, people keep looking at me like I'm weird. Like, duh, girl, you are literally recording outside. Nobody does this. What are you doing? But baby, God was up to something. Okay, 911. God was up to something. He was cooking something. He was up to something. He was cooking something. He was up to something. He was cooking something. Baby, look at God. Had me looking like Noah them, okay? Building the ark. Everybody telling me, what are you doing? Stop that. Stop that. Baby, now they want to build their own ark. That way. Anyways, that's the message. God said you better be careful going strange places, and you don't know people. You don't know what they got going on, and you don't know this, that, the third. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Whatever it is, I don't know what kind of business this is, but it's somebody that's watching someone on social media, and this is somebody that have a business where you actively go out and you go and meet people, or you are at people's house, their homes or their businesses or this, that, and the third, God said you best to be careful. You best to be careful. You best to be careful. You got to be careful, because there are people watching you that are making plans that you would not be okay with. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.